Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the second video on part 2. And where I left off, we're doing these crazy exercises where I am completely out of shape. So guys, I'm not feeling very well. I'm being yelled at pretty hard because I suck at pretty much everything physical. I'm a pretty good runner. I can run at least 5 to 10 kilometers if I train, but I am out of shape. I haven't gone running in a few months at the time, so I was pretty burnt out. But let's get on with this video. So I'm already getting yelled at pretty hard. I'm not feeling very good. I'm pretty tired. And, you know, when it comes with me, when you just run out of weed, when you're starting to sober up, I have a terrible headache, and it's not very good. It's not very fun. So I'm pretty tired, and I'm just working hard, People are yelling at me. I got to keep doing it. So about an hour goes by of just that ground rules. We walk to the chow hall, all of our stuff on us. So I'm carrying a massive Adidas bag with all my stuff on there. I'm crab walking, we're doing push-ups, and this, from the main building to the kitchen cafeteria area, is about, I'm gonna say about 250 meters. So we are crossing. It's really hard, and we're just moving and moving and moving, and it probably took about 20 minutes. My hands are freezing. I'm not feeling very well. We finally said I'm not very hungry, but I am pretty thirsty, so I gotta drink water. And we're also, this is why I break my first rule, but I never get caught for it. So I get the water from the soda fountain, but we're supposed to get the water from this those igloos they have outside of the little spigots out there for football games. Well, the water in there is actually pretty dirty. In fact, the water isn't clear. In fact, I never used it before. I just used like the stuff they use at the soda fountain, which I'm not supposed to use, but I never got caught. I guess they never noticed me. So we get in line, we pray for our food, and I do I do say, I did speak Russian, so I was out there, and I wasn't really hungry, so I just grabbed like a salad. They're all having like fried chicken and all this fried food. I really don't like fried chicken and a lot of stuff like that, or those fake mashed potatoes. Nah, man, I'm not really hungry, so I just have myself a salad. You're not hungry after going through all of this. So here I am, with the people there, eating. We're supposed to talk when we eat. Only the servers can talk. Only employees can talk with all the other employees. So we have about 3 employees there, and this one kid. And we're going to talk about this kid. I don't know his name, so I'm going to call him Kenny. So anyway, I'm eating my salad. And I got criticized for eating a salad and not eating any meat. I'm like, I'm not really hungry, guys. I don't really eat too much. So I'm just drinking my water, have my salad. First one done. And also, if you don't eat all your food, you have to eat it or do a push-up for every food wasted. So I wasn't really hungry, so I just ate my food. Got done with it, threw it out. And I just kind of sat there in silence. Kind of creepy. But we do the same thing, same crab walk, weird walking formation. And then we go into this kind of like a lounge. Seats down here. We did some more exercise before I went to there. It's like another room, and there's a projector screen, some speakers. And this guy says he's like a former cop, all this stuff. We're going to call him David. So here it is, David, and he's kind of just like talking to the screen, So we actually watched an episode of Beyond Scared Straight. And it was pretty, it's like Macomb County Jail kids, and it's Beyond Scared Straight. Same cable garbage on A&E. Don't really fond of it, but here I'm just sitting there in the episode watching it while the guy filled it with the DVD. And it was pretty scuffed up, so skipped a lot. Getting on with our day, doing more exercises. Then we go into our room. We march to our room, to our cabin, and we're just getting our stuff down on the ground. So the guys went through our stuff, make sure there's any kind of drugs or anything like on there. They didn't find anything on me. That was good. I almost brought my weed there. I was actually thinking about bringing my weed there, but I'm glad I didn't do that. So I am, I wasn't really strip searched. They just patted me down with my pockets, I was also wearing cargo shorts at the time. They're pretty thick, heavy-duty cargo shorts. I like cargo shorts. I know it's kind of 90s, but you know, whatever. So they went through my pockets. I actually got really mad because I was wearing camo cargo shorts, my hunting shorts. And guy looked at me like, whatever. Kind of yelled at me for wearing those pants. Don't really understand it. But after getting searched, we went back to there and we started doing some wise sayings. And in the video, they'll show you that. In that video I found on YouTube. I will download that and give it a little about 36 seconds of it so I can give some commentary and I give some explaining to it. So you have these 10 wise sayings and you have these other 10 things. It's about 20 phrases you have to remember. And you have to say them, move in them formation, go right, left, up, down, up. Like right, left, straight, backwards. I have to look at the pattern. I totally forget it. Again, it's been 3 or 4 years. So here we are doing these sayings. We're doing this. We're just tired. We want to go home. More push-ups when we fail to do this. More push-ups when we fail to do this. And a lot of failure and a lot of stuff like that. Eventually, we go back, say goodnight to our bosses. Which is so weird and degrading saying that. We go to bed. It's about 2:30 in the morning because I actually saw a schedule, like a Microsoft Excel schedule, everything all laid out. So I know what's going on. So we go to bed. Wake up around 4:35 a.m., maybe 6 a.m. I'm saying it's at least 3 hours from sunrise. Sunrise is at 7 a.m. So 3 hours, 7, 6, 5, 4. 4:30 in the morning. More work, more this. And everything gets more and more complex. So we're doing trust falls and we're talking about how bad we were. Since this lady stepped down, how much we manipulate, and we did the wall. So there's a big bonfire on one side, and there's this wall that's flat, and you're supposed to climb up a 90-degree wall. So the wall sits straight, no type of curves, nothing on to get up, no little plastic things you're supposed to get your feet into. A harness, you're supposed to say belay on belay every time you do this. So here I am waiting in line, pretty bored, pretty tired. I want to lay down and like throw up or something. Not feeling very well, and I am starting to feel spent. So I was kind of like, looking around, just looking around, like looking into the forest, looking around at people. And this is the first thing. You're not supposed to look at women for some reasons, but look them in their eyes. Apparently they all think we're all sexist pigs and whatever. I'm not sexist. It's your boy. Remember, your boy's gay, so I mean, not like he even gives a shit about women and a sexual preference. But it was more standard stuff like that. And I looked around and she caught it, yelled at me. I got pushed to the back of the line. Push-ups, say something, say you're manipulating me. Like, oh, this bullshit. I don't manipulate people. I may sell people on certain things, but I don't manipulate people. I'm just a nice guy who got caught up in this situation. And finally, I climbed the fence, and after getting beat up for like a 4th time, more exercises, more getting crushed down, finally I make it up there. I'm breathing. I'm panting. I feel like a dog that just ran a marathon. It's not very good. And finally, I'm just sitting up there, walk down the ladder. I had to carry a massive telephone pole, like a fallen down tree, but it's a telephone pole. But there's nothing on there. It's just one long wooden pole we had to carry. And this pole is about 30 centimeters in diameter by 8 to 10 meters. So it's pretty long. So all 10 of us carry it to this point, drop it, and then we just continue on with all of our things. So rigorous exercises, more yelling at, and it's Saturday morning, and then we're forced to do running laps. We're just running laps. Then we have to running laps. I can do it, but I can't do running laps forever. Eventually do breakfast. I guess I have fruit and celery. That's like my dinner. That's my breakfast, fruit and celery. Guy looked at me weird. He's like, "Oh, you're supposed to just be eating meat," and I'm like, stuff like that. Don't you want to have some sausage, man? I'm like, no, man, the sausage is kind of greasy and kind of nasty. Kind of like the stuff I'm not really used to. I'm like, oh, you're some type of like foodie, I guess. Well, I think the Polish do a lot better with sausages than the Americans. Oh, you're saying, oh, America's not good enough just because you have a Russian first name? Well, I'm Russian, but I'm mostly Polish, so yeah. Like, well, you're saying I'm some type of communist, like, you're just a communist, man. All you Russians are communists. And I'm like, bro, I'm the biggest capitalist you probably met during this entire camp. First of all, my uncle from Soviet Union, Yuri, told me all about the struggles of communism. Never want to see it happen to this country. And what are you doing? Why are you criticizing America? Well, a lot of people criticize America, but they still love their country. I mean, I think the president is a great. I mean, he said, well, what do you think about President Trump? He's just such a big. Well, no, he was like candidate Trump. No, he was elected. This was during the inauguration of President Donald Trump. This was a little after it. Well, President-elect Trump. Well, I think he's going to be a great man for this country, but I did support him during the beginning of the campaign. I thought he's a great outsider who's an anti-communist, anti-socialist, unlike Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. That guy was incredibly offensive to me. I wouldn't say racist, but very white trashy. And alright, so more that after getting yelled at breakfast, start walking back. And we're going to continue. We're starting to run out of time, guys, so we're going to connect with the next video, guys. I want to say, what was I going to say? So, guys, we're going to talk about more about in part 3. We're going to talk about a lot of what happened on the second day and a lot of more interesting stuff maybe in the second, third, or fourth part. Anyway, guys, have a great day. And don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about this. And if you think your parents are trying to send you to some of these camps, I understand most of you guys are in high school, show the video of this. This is what happened. Anyway, guys, thank you for subscribing and liking on the first video.